What's good, YouTube? Nate with Mass Collector here, and I have my second submission from SGC just came today. It shipped out, I think, on Monday or Tuesday this week, and I haven't looked at the grades or the pictures or anything yet, so kind of wanted to do a blind reveal here on video to see how we did. There was 3 Scottie Pippen rookies and some Jordan 1990 Fleer and Skybox and a couple other things in here. So super excited. It took a long time. I submitted this, well, I shipped it out on May 3rd, I think it was, and they received it in their system on the 6th. So it took a long time, almost 70 days, business days, but it's here. I got my 3rd submission shipped as well. That'll be here on Monday, and I'll do the same thing with that. But they do a
really ridiculously good
job packing things up. Really nice. SGC box. Oh, I'm kind of nervous that I'm gonna get bad grades for some reason. I think the Pippins might not get 10s. I'm not sure. They definitely weren't perfectly centered, but we'll see what happens. This is when I sent this in. This was before I knew how strict they were on centering. So I think some of the ones I sent might have been not perfect, but also I wanted to save some of the better ones to send to PSA. So, all right. Got a nice stack here. I think I got 15 total. Okay, first one is the Michael Jordan's baseball card for the SP1 Upper Deck. Yes! Sweet! Oh, sick! Look at that beauty. Nice 10. Wow. That's awesome. And I got this. That's great. If there was one in here besides the Pippins, this was the one that I really wanted to get a 10 on. I just love this card. I remember pulling it out of a pack when I was a kid. This is great. All right, so now I think there's 5 Jordan 90 Skybox here. Here's the first one. Got a 9. You can tell that it's off-centered a little bit. If you get right up in there, it's kind of sagging down to the bottom left a little bit, but hey, I'll take a 9. These aren't easy to grade because there's so much, color around the borders and everything, but looks great in this case. Here's the next one. Another 9. Looks to be about the same type of issue with the centering, but looks good. I'll take a 9. Got an 8.5. Centering on this one is definitely worse than the other one, so I definitely see why they did an 8.5 on here. But I think that's probably the only thing that was wrong with it. Everything else looks really good, just the centering on it. Here we go. Nice. Got a 10. That's awesome. So sweet. So we got a 10 and 2 9s. and an 8.5. So looks like we sent 4 of these. And now we got the 90 Fleer. Got a 9. It's a little off-centered, I think, from left to right. Another 9. Must be a centering thing again. You can kind of tell it goes to the, it's going to the, pushed over to the left more. It's good to send in different, you know, I'm not trying to pushing anything. I just kind of see where they're at with it, but this one got an 8. It's definitely not as aesthetically pleasing as those other ones. It's pushed up more for this on the centering. Probably a little bit to the right too, but another 8. That's why these are tough to grade, just because it's the border is so thin. It makes it it's so much easier to see that off centering stuff on here. But I think I saved a lot of other ones like this to send the PSA that were actually a little bit better. And another 8. Wow. So not very good. Definitely off-centered on this one. I wish I could have gone back and been a little bit more careful on what I sent, considering how long it takes to get these things back. But lesson learned. Got a couple 9s. I think when you get a 10 from SGC, it's actually a better overall grade than some of the other. I know they're a lot stricter than some of the other folks out there. So this one here is an 89 Jordan Fleer. This one got an 8. I mean, it looks like it's off-centered a little bit, but other than that, I'm not sure why it would have. So everything looks really, I mean, maybe a little bit of white on that corner down there, but maybe we crack it and send it to PSA at some point. Here's the Scottie Pippen. So 3 Scottie Pippens, 8.5. Off-centered a little bit to the left. An 8. That's too bad. I knew it was off-center, but I didn't think it was going to degrade it that much. But I know they grade the backs pretty strict as well, or at least a lot more than some of the other folks. 8.5. So 2 8.5s and an 8. That's disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. It's really hard to get these narrow bordered ones centered. We got one more skybox here that was in the front here, so, and a 9. So got a couple 10s. Got one skybox 10, and then the Jordan baseball. Got a lot of, we got, yeah, so 9, 9, and then 8s on the rest of these. 8 on this one. Got the nice 10 skybox. That's definitely staying in the personal collection. This is the beauty. I'm glad this one got it. But, and then 9s on here, and then my 8.5. So pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, 8s and up I'll take it. Would have been nice to see a little bit more 10s in there, but you know, I'll know better next time. We'll see what happens on the shipment that comes on Monday as well. So thanks for sticking around and checking it out. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and you know, give it a thumbs up and hit the bell for any notifications for any future content. And appreciate you guys. Thank you. See you in the next video.